Ugh. Cars. Am I right? What's up, everybody? This is J-Car, and right now it is Sunday. It's 2:06 in the morning, and I just got home. So here's what happened today. I had just gotten off work. I closed up my store, I set the alarm, I locked all the doors, I turned out all the lights, I got in my car, I put my key in the ignition, I turned it on, I sat there for a second, I shifted in reverse, I backed up, and then I shifted into drive, and nothing happened. I shifted back up to reverse. Nothing happened. I put it in park. I moved it back down to drive and back to reverse. Nothing. So I'm freaking out. I have no idea what to do. This is a car I've never had before. I've only had it for probably a month now, maybe. And so I'm like, oh my God, what am I going to do? It's after midnight. Everybody I know is already going to be asleep. Tomorrow's Sunday. There's church. There's so much stuff going on tomorrow. What am I going to do? And, So I grabbed the ladder out of my trunk because I have nothing else to hold my hood open at the moment. And so I propped the hood open and I looked, and the little shifter arm on the transmission was fine. It was connected. Nothing was broken down there, and it clicked like it's supposed to. And then so I went inside and I popped the little panel off over the shifting mechanism on the inside, I guess you could call that. I don't know, shifter arm, shifter thing, I don't know. Anyway, the shifter, I think, is just what you call it. Whatever. Anyway, this thing, if I get a picture for it. So I pulled that open and I looked on the inside, and there is a little connection to the cable system from the shifter. And if I can find a photo, it looks like that. And mine didn't look like that. It was separated. And my car was stuck in neutral. So, yeah, that's the thing that happened. So the cable was completely, it wasn't broken, and I wish I could have taken a picture, but I couldn't get a good angle on it anyway. But, basically it's sort of a whitish yellow piece in that picture. I'll probably show it again. It had come off, and there's supposed to be this rubber grommet, and sometimes I think it's supposed to have a little C clamp or a little clippy thing. I don't know. I think it's just called a clip that connects to that rod and just holds that rod in place. And mine was gone. The little rubber grommet was destroyed. There was little broken pieces of it all on the bottom. And so I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm going to get home. So I went ahead and tried just kind of putting it on there and holding it while I shifted. And it worked. But, it's really aggravating. So you know what? I drove to Walmart. And here's where it really got fun. So I got out of the car at Walmart. I walked in. And I went in, and I know a lot of the people there, so I went up to one particular person I know, and I was like, hey, y'all got any paper clips or zip ties or something like that, or rubber bands that I can use? 'Cause I was just going to temporarily fix this problem just until I can get to the next auto parts store and get the actual fix. So she hands me a paperclip. She hands me one of those little zip ties that you sometimes find on small items in stores. The little beady ones. I'd show you, but I don't have it on me. It's on my car right now. But anyway, we'll get to that. So I walked back out to my car, and guess what? I didn't have my keys. That's right, folks. I locked my keys in my car on the same night that a piece of the shifting mechanism decided to break, and the day after I sold my old car. How about that? So I got this wire that they use to bind up bales, because I've used it before to unlock doors, and 'cause and my car has electronic locks. I just can't afford the little clicker thing, and I don't even know if those work with my car. So I got that baler wire, and I tried to stick it in through that corner at the top of the door, and it looked like it'd been done before because the door was a bit ajar already. That was my phone, and so I couldn't get it to hook around the thing. I couldn't even get it to navigate because the door on mine is so much tighter than the one on my last vehicle. I couldn't do it like I did on my last one. Like I said, I haven't had this very long. I've never had to do this before, and hopefully I can get a good key that at least opens the door so that I never have to worry about it again. And so that didn't work, and I tried for about 20, 25, maybe 30 minutes to get this thing in there, and I talked to people, hey, you got a screwdriver, hey, you got a wrench, you got something, you got any kind of tools in your car? And people are like, no, I don't think I do. And, honestly, I can't blame them. You got all kinds of people out there. I can't blame people for not wanting to give me something to help me break into a car. Even though I did attest that the car was mine, there's plenty of people out there who would probably say that, even though that wouldn't be the case, so I can understand people being reluctant to give me tools to break into any car. And so, yeah, I understood that, and so I didn't know what to do. And the people inside, I had one person already tell me to call the cops, but I didn't want to call the cops. And then I asked a few more people about tools, and I'm like, this isn't going to work. And so a person at the door is like, just call the cops. They can, it may have been that person, I'm not sure, but they're like, just call the cops. They can, no, it was one of my old managers. Just call the cops and they'll come and unlock it for you. And I'm like, they don't charge you or nothing, right? And he's like, no, I don't think so. So I called him. I'm like, what the heck? Even if I got to pay him, I got to get in my car, right? So I got my phone and I called the police. Fortunately, I hadn't locked that in the car. Oh my goodness, no. So I called them and I was like, hey, I locked my keys in my car, don't have a spare key. And they're like, alright, and I gave them my information, and they sent a guy out. He was out within about 45 minutes or less. Actually, it was pretty nice. It must not have been busy tonight, at least not in that area. And so he was there, and he did the whole roadside assistance thing, which honestly I didn't even know cops still did. And so anyway, he gets there, he unlocks the car, and I get in, I pull over to the gas station because they still got their lights on. I put that little zip tie around the little post where the little lock ring is supposed to be, and it holds. It's holding for now, and hopefully it'll hold at least until tomorrow afternoon, maybe Monday or Tuesday. I'm not certain if automotive part places are open on Labor Day, which I believe is this Monday. But hey, whatever. So that's pretty much it. That's what's going on right now. Just got home at, I think I said it was 2:04, 2:06 when I started this, and oh my goodness. But aside from that, the day was fantastic. And you know what? I hope the day was the same, if not better, for you guys, with the exception of the last part of it. The part I spent the last 9.5 minutes talking about. I hope your day was just awesome. Because you are awesome. See you later.